mean, we've seen scenes on the show where Teresa's obviously spending, you know, lots of money, you know, building this huge mansion, throwing big parties. Why carry on like that, do you think, if she was going through this tough time or bankrupt?
Well, I think when you saw the episode where she was buying the furniture, she didn't have $100,000 cash on her. This is a reality show. Sometimes they hype it up. You know, I mean, they rung that much. She did not go into that furniture. I discussed that with her. She goes, Kim, I did not walk in the store with $100,000, you know. It's a little hype. Right. You know, and unfortunately that gets people into trouble. Like, you don't realize it. It was their first year. It was only 6 episodes. She had no idea it was going to snowball into this. So
these new reports that they were going to flee to Italy because maybe that's something they were considering before the passports were taken by the court. So I mean, no
way. Teresa is not fleeing to Italy. Joe's no way. No. She's very strong, and she tells me she's innocent. She didn't do these things, you know. So they're not fleeing to Italy. No.
Do you think Teresa is guilty?
I do not think Teresa is guilty. I really don't. I don't think she's capable of these things. I don't think she's guilty.
And do you think she really knew what was going on or had any idea of what was going on?
I do not think Teresa had any idea what was going on. Teresa was having babies. Teresa was out shopping, going to lunch, doing girl things, doing mommy things. I do not think she knew what was going on.
Is Joe ruining Teresa's life?
She happens to love her husband. She loves Joe, and she's very loyal to Joe. You know, I like Joe, so it's a hard question for me to answer. We'll see what happens in the end. I'm hoping that they're going to come out of this vindicated, and it's going to be a fairy tale. It'll be okay.
What does she share or not share, or how does she protect her kids?
The younger daughters don't know. I've talked to her about this. Gia, I'm sure, knows. I mean, she's 12 years old. I think she's handling it very well. She's like an adult. You know, Gia's not 12. She's like, you know, she's a little old soul. I just had a little talk with her yesterday. She didn't mention it, but she was in good spirits. You know, I don't think it's affected them yet.
And what if they do have to go to jail? I mean, what's going to happen with the kids?
Well, I really do not feel Teresa's going to be going to jail. I mean, I think that, you know, God forbid anything did happen. She has the most wonderful parents and wonderful in-laws. Those children will be very well taken care of. But I truly believe Teresa will be the one taking care of them.
The fact that you were able to speak to her yesterday I would think, you know, somebody in any situation like this would sort of be devastated, but you felt like she was in good spirits.
It's Teresa. You know, it's Teresa. She's very strong. Is she in good spirits? I mean, I don't think she's doing cartwheels outside her house, but, you know, I think she knows that she's innocent of these things. And I think she's gonna, you know, count on, you know, the justice to say that she's vindicated, and, you know, she believes in herself. She knows she's innocent, and she's going to hope for the best.
We've obviously seen the cast been through, you know, so much. I mean,
right.
Are they standing by Teresa? Have they reached out to her at all?
I can say this: a few of them have.
Really?
A few of them have reached out. You know, because nobody wants to see. You know, she's a mother of 4. No one wants to see, you know, a mother of 4 go through this. And everyone knows deep down that Teresa's a good person, good mother, a very loyal daughter, you know, and a loyal wife. So, you know, anyone who would wish ill on them, you know, karma's a bitch. You don't kick someone when they're down.
Her brother has reached out to her. Tell us about that.
He has reached out to her. I specifically asked her that. Has Joe called you? And she said, yeah, he did. You know, he called. I'm not privy to what they said to each other, because I don't go that far with Teresa. I don't say, well, what did he say? Or, you know, I don't gossip with her. But I was just happy to hear that he called.
Is Melissa, we don't know whether there's help there, or has Melissa reached out to her?
I don't think she spoke to Melissa, but I can't answer that for sure. But I know Melissa and her are on good terms right now. Everything's good.